Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for December 10th, 2022. The character, the Watcher, and the modifiers are Heirloom, start with 1 rare relic, Colorless Cards don't appear in rewards, and binary card rewards contain only 2 cards. So you can tell by my voice that I am still pretty sick. Actually, I'm getting better, but my voice is just not cooperating. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up by 400%, and then so at YouTube, if you want to watch it, you could slow down by 25% or 0.25, and then you can watch it real time, or you can watch it sort of in an accelerated way. I'll put some background music on, and then I'll come back at the end of the boss fights just to recap what happened. Otherwise, my voice is just going to give out, and I'm not going to be able to speak in like 20 minutes or so. I did want to say that, so Vorpal was able to get 6th right now, 1401, pretty good score. Sita with 1369, and Sid with 1226, so wide variety of scores there. To review the scores from yesterday, so first of all, very interestingly, everybody who commented pointed out that they had exactly 7 collector bonuses, including me, which I thought was kind of funny. Everybody got the same amount. You have Sita here with 1792 and Joe with 1764. So Joe pointed out that, well, both Joe and George refused to take Snicko Eye in dailies, which is interesting, so they didn't go for that. But I still am not 100% clear how Joe was able to get such a high score. Again, only had 7 collector bonuses, perfected everything. But yeah, I'm surprised, because if I had perfected everything, I would have only had 1615. So Joe had another 100, about 150 points more than that. So very impressive. I do assume that the RNG was drastically different. A few people were able to get a bottle tornado, and as a result were able to bottle the corruption, which would have of course been a great idea. Other people didn't even see corruption at all. I was in the middle where I did see the corruption, but I didn't have the bottle tornado, so it's just something interesting to consider. Further down you have no familiar names here. I think the next familiar name is George, 41st place with 1642. As mentioned, didn't take the Snicko Eye, but did pretty well. Rado with 1716 is pretty good. Peltz, Vorpal, and Monkey Bone tied at 1615. Peltz also had 7 collector bonuses, and yeah, Peltz wasn't able to get either Corruption or Dark Embrace, and as a result wasn't able to get the combo modifier easily. And then further down, 1588, you have Zolar, pretty good. And then at 1540, that's beyond the 100, top 100. At 1540, you have David and Equi tied. David was able to perfect everything, but missed a few other modifiers. Also, did not go for the Runic Dome, which I assumed he would, but no, decided to go for Coffee Drip instead, and also had 7 collector bonuses. There's a Twitch link in the comment of my yesterday's video. Equi also had 1540, was able to bottle the Corruption, same as David actually, and then missed 1 boss, just like I did. And then, yeah, I ended up, hang on, let me scroll down to my score. Yeah, 203rd with 1515. Again, if I had perfected that Act 2 boss, which I didn't really stand a chance to, but theoretically, I would have tied Peltz, Vorpal, and Monkey Bone with 1615. And then Malazan had a fun run, but died early on because Malazan took the Runic Dome, which is always difficult. All right, let's move on to today's run, so I'll speed this up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I perfected the Hexaghost. I got a little lucky with my card draw. I was able to perfect the sentries here and the Lagavulin here. Missed the first sentries though. So overall, a pretty decent run. I did pick up a Mind Blast that I haven't used a single time yet. I'm waiting for the deck to get larger. And also was offered a few rare cards, but I decided to go for the Pauper modifier. I got Dead Branch later on too, which is pretty nice too. So I think this is looking good so far. Alpha versus Scrawl. I think Scrawl with the Dead Branch is really good. Let's take it, and also we'll try to get that upgraded. And then I don't think any Runic Pyramid or Empty Cage. I desperately need extra energy, so let's go with the Philosopher's Stone. Gain energy at the start of your turn. All enemies start combat with 1 strength. Okay, and as you can tell, my voice is getting worse, so I'm glad I wasn't talking for the last, 13 minutes? So yeah, I'll be back with a recap after the end of Act 2. Okay, so I was able to perfect this one as well. It took me a while, but I got lucky with that branch. And also, just want to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite cards, the Panic Button, which did help me because, you know, with the collector, I know that after 2 turns of attacks, it won't attack me again. So on the second turn, I had trouble defending, but then I played the Panic Button, and I didn't have to worry about being attacked the next turn. So it worked out pretty well. All right, so in terms of boss relics, oh, and then I should mention, I think I perfected all the elites here too, right? Yeah, so it was a pretty good floor here. Okay, so Calling Bell, Velvet Choker, Pandora's Box. Definitely not Velvet Choker with the Dead Branch. I should also mention I'm trying to get combo by using the Study, although I will need to find a fight to do that. I'm also trying to get Overkill by using Ritual Dagger or the Mind Blast, as well as Pendip and Double Damage with Wrath. Alright, so I think I'll take the Calling Bell. That's the safest option here. Up and pick up a unique curse and 3 relics. So the curse is Curse of the Bell, and then the relics are Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Kunai, every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity, which is really good. And Captain's Wheel, at the start of your 3rd turn, gain 18 block. So decent relics here, and the Awaken one at the end, which is fine. I don't have a lot of power, so I do rely on some of them. Oh, I should also mention I bought a Wing Boots on Act 2, but wasn't really able to use it to maximize elites. Here... Alright, I can use it twice to get 3 of the 4 elites, which is fine. Then I can decide whether I want to use my 3rd jump at the end or somewhere before that. So I'll think about it, and I'll be right back with the summary at the end. Alright, so I finished with 1274. I wasn't able to perfect the last boss. I got unlucky on one of the turns. I also, I think, missed a few of the elites, but I did get the overkill modifier, so that was good. I was fairly easy too. Did not go for combo, and I surprisingly played a little slow. I think I was trying to do really well and upgrade the ritual dagger, which in the end I didn't end up upgrading too much anyway, because I got the overkill modifier already. Yeah, only 41, but yeah, it was enough for the overkill modifier. So I was able to get Highlander, only missed one curse to get the curses modifier, and I think in retrospect going for collector bonuses might have been better, although I don't think, well, there was an apparition event offered, so I could have gotten curses instead of the Highlander and then had another 25 points from being able to get the apparitions, and who knows, maybe I would have been able to get another collector bonus here and there as well. Money is fine. Well fed was thanks to the starter relic mango as well as the strawberry. I also just barely got I like shiny. So yeah, it was a good run. I got 5 out of the possible 8 elites, so that's not too bad. Of course, perfecting one more boss would have given me an extra 100 points, so 1374 would have been possible. Surprisingly, I'm in 14th place. If I had perfected that last boss, 1374 would have put me in 8th place, and Vorpal got another 25 points on top of that, a little bit more than 25 points. So yeah, that could be the combo modifier, or just playing faster. Yeah, I'm surprised though that with only perfecting 2 of the 3 elites, bosses, I am in 14th place. Let me know in the comments. I assume with binary, a lot of people might have had trouble. If the RNG is too different, you can just easily die early on. So I'd be interested to read in the comments how you played. And I'm going to try to rest my voice today all day so that tomorrow I can narrate the whole run. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.